So there is one thing what I've learned over time about the narcissistic relationships, about narcissism. The narcissist will take a very beautiful soul, very beautiful person, and they are going to destroy that person and render them useless. It's the reason why you see, for the most of guys who have been healing and who are still healing, they will tell you that it is very hard to heal from this abuse. It takes a very, very long period of time to heal, you know. So the longer the abuse, the harder the healing. So you guys might have asked yourself a question at one time. You've left the narcissist and you think, you're starting doubting yourself, you're gaslighting yourself, you're thinking that, are you the narcissist? You know, you're starting to think, why do you feel like you're embodying an energy that doesn't belong to you? For some reason, you feel like there's this energy around you, which is very similar to the person that you've been dealing with, you know, and you're not sure if this is your energy or if it's their energy. You're not really sure, but you know from the inside, it isn't you. You know that is not how you move. That is not how you operate. So that's the question that a lot of victims of abuse, at the end of the day, they start to ask themselves, are they the problem? Are they the narcissist? So they don't really know, why do they feel like they have become a narcissist themselves, you know? Now, basically, what is really happening behind the scenes is you have been with a narcissist so long. You have been with them for so long. You have done all these things that they do. You have eaten with them. You have slept with them. You have played around with them. Sometimes you used to gaslight people together. So there comes a time when the empath absorbs a lot of the narcissist energy. So even sometimes when you leave a relationship as an empath, you're going to see that anybody you meet afterwards, you're going to feel like you still have that energy within you, and you're going to feel like now you are torturing that person and they cannot get the best out of you. That is because you have not healed. So that's why I've told you guys, please, you have left a narcissistic individual, please heal, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, empaths, do the healing, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We guide you. We tell you what you need to do. Invest in yourself. Focus on the healing. Everything will be okay. Now, like I've said, you've been with a narcissist for ages. So there's a very big chance that you have embodied their energy, okay? I have a lot of signs that will tell. So if you're the person who is asking yourself, if you are the narcissist, this might be a video that is going to help you, okay? You just have to know the energy is not yours. That energy is not yours. So the only way you can get rid of that energy is by doing some healing work on yourself. So now you can gravitate and move back to your authentic self. The healing has got to happen in every way. Number one, if you're the person who has all of a sudden have developed this hatred towards people, you know, family members, you have got a very strong feeling of hatred towards family members. But you know that actually this hatred, it wasn't a part of you back in the days. So that is one of the signs that you have embodied the energy and you have taken on the energy of the narcissist. So the energy is not yours. With healing, that energy will go. Number two, if you're a person who is an empath, you know from the inside you're a very beautiful soul, you're an empath, but for some reason you've started developing feelings of jealousy towards other people. Out of the blue, you hate somebody's car, you hate the way they are dressed. Sometimes I've seen on my channels, they are coming around complaining, oh, you know, the camera is looking like this, or the video is looking like that. So You are jealous about the people that are doing the things you would wish to do. So there's that thing of jealousy. It's inside there. You may not show it, but it's inside there. So that is the feeling, the energy of a narcissist, okay? You have been with them for a long time, and that energy has become a part of you. With healing, that energy will go. If you're the person, number 3, who has very strong feelings of suicide, this one is a very powerful one. You're a person who wants to kill yourself. You want to go. I've seen so many comments. Oh, there's no reason to live. This and this is like the end of the world. No, it's not the end of the world. Narcissistic abuse, ladies and gentlemen, we are examples that is not the end of the world. So if you have started having feelings of killing yourself, suicidal thoughts, that energy is a demonic energy. Pray very hard about it, because that energy doesn't belong to you. So that energy makes you feel like you don't need to live. A lot of these narcissists, you see them moving around, but they're tired of life itself. They don't want to live. So normally they want to be with people that can help them to be better, okay? That's why they drag around empaths along with them. So the energy of suicidal thoughts is the energy of a narcissist. You did not have that energy before. All of a sudden, you have got an energy of suicidal thoughts, and you want to take your own life. Don't do that. It's not the end of life, ladies and gentlemen. When you let the wrong people go, you will heal, and you will be okay. Number 5 is hurt and pain. The narcissist has been hurt over the years, okay? They have endured long sessions of pain. That is why they have become the people that they are, because they have gone through so many sessions and series of pain. Everything was okay before you met the narcissist. All of a sudden, you have got these hurtful feelings. Sometimes you even want to hurt other people. You're feeling the pain inside of you. You don't know where the pain is coming from. That is an energy of a narcissist, okay? This looks like a beautiful spot. Let me actually put it down. So just bear with me, guys. I like it when it's sunny. It's too cold actually out here, but for some reason it's too sunny. Now, we shall be okay here. Hurt and pain is the energy of a narcissist. That energy doesn't belong to you, okay? So what you're feeling is an energy you have embodied from the narcissist that you've been dealing with over the years. So that energy also lives with healing, all right? Now, number 6, I will talk about you're no longer independent. You know, back in the days, you remember, you used to do your own thing. You used to wake up. You would go where you wanted to go. You would do what you wanted to do. You didn't need anybody's validation or whatever. And now, all of a sudden, you feel like you're not independent. You always feel like you need somebody to move along with you. I've seen this thing so many times with the empaths. You have very strong codependency issues. You always feel somebody needs to be around you to validate you. But back in the days, you actually used to validate yourself. So that is a very big sign that you have embodied the narcissist energy. The narcissist is not independent. The narcissist always needs somebody around them. They cannot actually handle life on their own. If you leave them alone, those guys are going to collapse, because they are not built and meant to be on their own. So you have now embodied that energy. So most of the energies I'm talking about, they are the energies of a narcissist. Yes, you may have had your own issues back in the days, but the energy you are going to embody with a narcissist is going to hit different. So you are no longer independent. You always need to ask somebody about something. Do you think I can do that job? Or do you think I can go this place? You're always asking people for validation. That energy is of a narcissist, but with time, you do the healing work, the energy will go, all right? Now, another one, which is a very strong one, is you are afraid to do things on your own, you know? You always need somebody to remind you that, listen, everything is okay. Okay, so this is what is happening. You want to do this, don't worry about it. So it's like there's a very strong need for validation as an empath. Back in the days, you may have validated yourself. You knew how to validate yourself. You used to go and do so many things where you didn't need to ask anybody around you. But for some reason, in this particular moment, you have left a narcissist and you're still actually seeking for very strong validation. It is okay in the early days because sometimes you need somebody to validate you and what you've been going through. For example, most of the videos I do and I put out, I validate you because I have been there. I have dealt with this narcissist, so I know what it feels like. So in one way or the other, I also try to validate you. It's okay to get validation, but sometimes you're going to realize that all your life is just on a consistent basis, you're always seeking validation outside of you. With healing, and you're putting the work, you're going to reach that moment where you can now start to validate yourself. And everything will be all right, okay? Another one is when you find yourself, you can no longer think straight, okay? You have a problem to make decisions. Your brain is too foggy. It's like you wanted to do something, but all of a sudden you've forgotten what it is you wanted to do. You wanted to go a certain direction, and then you ended up going left instead of going right. Your brain is foggy. You can no longer think straight. It is very, very difficult for you to put your attention to something and get it done. So your mind is all over the place. Now, that is also an energy of a narcissist. Like, remember, guys, I've told you that when you are with a narcissist, you do an energy swap. So most of the times, they are going to take most of your energy, and you're also going to take a lot of their energy. So there's going to be this swap of energy amongst the two of you or the three of you. So when you find yourself, your brain is very, very foggy. You are struggling. Sometimes you think, should I go to work or should I stay at home? Should I do this or should I do that? You don't know where to go, okay? You have lost complete focus of yourself. It is a very big chance that you have taken on the energy of a narcissist, okay? So that energy is not yours. Like I said, with healing, the energy will go and you'll come back to your authentic self. The other one I will talk about, which is the most common one. Back in the days, he wasn't a smoker. You have left the narcissist. You're a very big smoker, you're using drugs, so you have developed an addiction. It could be something else, it could be porn, it could be sex addiction, it could be so many different kinds of things. Like I've told you guys in my videos, the narcissists, they embody a very demonic energy. These individuals, they are a walking ball of negative energy. So when you ever get entangled with those individuals, I can guarantee you, you're going to tap into that energy. So basically what I'm saying is that in this particular moment and time, you have developed an addiction that you cannot explain, okay? So back in the days, you're looking back and you can remember that you wasn't like that before. You wasn't a person who was addicted to a particular substance or a particular behavior or something like that. So for some reason, even after they have left, you have developed a very disturbing addiction. That is a sign that you have actually embodied the energy of those individuals. Another one what I can actually talk about, which is the last one, is when you find yourself very messy and very disorganized. I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, until I learned the art of decluttering and removing negative energy out of my space, I used to be a very messy person in those first years, in that first year particularly. You enter your house, the shoes are on the bed, you have the toothbrush inside of your shoes, you have your pants on the windows, you have something that way, the TV is facing a certain direction, so you completely messy and disorganized. Now that is an energy of a narcissist, and there's a video going to come around very soon about that kind of energy. If you find yourself a person who is not even organized in some way, when somebody even visits your home, you find yourself everything is upside down. The whole place everything is all over the place. It's like you cannot even remember where you put certain items because the whole room is messy and disorganized. That is also an energy of a narcissist. And I can assure you, I can promise you, with time, with proper healing, that energy will go. So it's not your energy. It's the energy that you picked up from that particular individual, the narcissist that you've been dealing with over the years. If any of these things resonate, guys, let us know in the comment section below. You guys know that I do love and appreciate your support. Book a session. Donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need You will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's the most signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.